What we're going to be doing is specifically a wheel change. I want this to be Benny's wheel change. So yesterday we spoke about how to change your wheels to a Formula One wheels. Today I'm going to speak to you about how to change them to Benny's. First we have to check, as always, that the glitch is still working. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm also going to update the title of the video. Benny's wheels, Benny's. There we go. So, as the title says, this is a Benny's special. So I just want to show the car before. I like everything on it. I won't go into specifics, but this is an unselected color of the windows. I like the blue. And so basically I just want to keep everything on this vehicle, but I want to put it on Benny's. So there's a very specific way to do this that I know of. If other people know other ways to do it, then wonderful, but this is the way I know how to do it, so I will show you. I'm just gonna make sure that all my map lip options are showing. What I'm doing right now is my settings. So this is a new character, so this is a great time to go over settings again. When you get started on the merge, there's a few settings you need to have. Let's start with online. With online, in the options section, you need to have no join next mode from spectator box, don't join, allow spectators off, matchmaking closed. That's in the online under options. Then you go to settings to the right of it. Under controls it needs to be assisted aim partial. If it's not assisted aim partial, go to quit to main menu. At the main menu you can actually make the change. You can't change it here. And then under display it's performance RT or fidelity. I have it under performance RT. That's for those. Now under the blue interaction menu under preferences you go to map lip options, and every single map lip option here, the 8 of them, series mode, contact missions, jobs, activities, rival, gameplay, properties, stores, events, all of these need to be custom, and every subcategory needs to show as show. Custom, show, everything shows. So earlier I had some that were hidden, like here. You need to change that to show. Now this will impact like if you're in the arena and you don't see the ticket booth, this is why. One of those options is not set up as show. Just checking them all. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to head over to the arena, to the ticket booth where I'm going to do the glitch. Now I teleport, but basically you just drive over to the arena and there's going to be ticket booths, and that's where you start. You do need a buddy. They don't need to be here right now. If you're struggling to glitch out, sometimes it's better that your buddy waits until you're actually glitched out before you have them wait at the LS car meet for no reason. Okay, so we went over the settings. I think it's easier sometimes to see the settings from here because you feel more prepared, so I'll go over them again. Go to online, first one in the pause menu, the online setting. Go to options. You want to make sure that join next mode from spectator box set to don't join. Allow spectators off, matchmaking is closed. You also want to make sure that you're in invite only session, so no other people join you. In settings, you go to controls, and you should have assisted aim partial. The only way to change that is if you go back to online, quit to main menu, and change it. So if it's not assisted aim partial, that's what you need to do. And then under display, you need to have performance RT or fidelity. Mine's on performance RT. Under the blue interaction menu, we have preferences, and then you go to map lip options, which is your last selection. Every single one of every single option. So series mode, all series in the series mode need to be set to custom, and they need to show. Contact missions, all contact missions need to be set to custom and need to show. Jobs, all jobs need to be set to custom and need to show. Activities, all activities need to be set to custom and they need to show. All rival businesses, rival gameplay need to be set to custom and they need to show. All properties need to be set to custom and they need to show. All stores need to be set to custom and they need to show. All events need to be set to custom and they need to show. Now you might see other YouTube videos that tell you other things. I'm not going to go into technicalities. This is my settings. This is how I have it. Up to you how you want to do it. Alright, now that you're at the ticket booth at the Arena War. It's a very common view for people trying to glitch. This is where it gets tricky. I have a video in the playlist. It shows how I'm sliding from X to square. Few tips and tricks. Keep your fingernails short. Can't have shortened fingers. Fingernails need to be short. Make sure that you clear your buttons from any kind of grease so that you have a little bit of a grip. Your hands can't be too oily. And that's it. That's my only trick. So what we're going to do from here is we're going to hover over a job. And I usually hover over this job here. So for those that are wondering which job, this is generally the one that I hover over. What's going to happen when you hover over one of the blue jobs, like this job here, it's notice the start button appears on the bottom right. And that's good. You don't do anything with it, you need to see it spawn. Then after that you go and join Anahuac 1P5. The way you join Anahuac 1P5 is through friends and you search Anahuac 1P5. That's all showing in the playlist. I have only 2 playlists. One of them is about merging. This is part of that playlist where I show how to join Anahuac. At this point you join Anahuac 1P5. And then when you're prompted to join, the first yellow alert you press X, second yellow alert you press X, then really quickly slide to square, let go of X and hold square. When you see, are you sure you want to join this job, you count in your head 1, 2, 3, then you press X and then X again. Then you're going to run to the ticket booth and you're going to press right on the D-pad. And then you're going to say spectate event for $10. You're going to purchase it with X, and then you're going to get stuck at the window. And then once you're stuck at the window, I'll go over what to do there. So this is literally the hardest part. You join Anahuac, you press X on the first alert. If you get network error, if you get this job is unavailable, if you get bad sport lobby, that's because you're not doing it right. Simple as that. But if you go look at my playlist of videos, I show you, like, I reveal everything. I don't hide anything so that you don't feel like there's some sort of mystery. All right, good luck. Let's go. So join Anahuac. X, X square. 1, 2, 3. X, X. There we go. Now I'm glitched out. No minimap. I walk over to the spectator box. I press right on the D-pad. And then I click X to spectate event. Then I get stuck at the window. If when you're at the window, it goes into like the job, or are you sure you want to quit this job or something, that you don't see what you're seeing here, it's because you did it wrong. You have to restart. But also check your settings that your targeting mode hasn't changed. All right. So from here at the window, when you're stuck at the window, this is a really good feeling. This means everything's worked. You join Anahuac 10P5. 10P5. If you join Anahuac 1P5, it's going to unglitch you. You're going to have to restart. There we go. So now you're glitched. There's no mini-map. You're ready to rock and roll. So again, today's special is that we're going to change wheels to Benny's wheels. It's all right. I'm going to be posting it so you can rewind. Hey, I'm cooked. I'm going to redo this part for you. All right? This is the most difficult part. You just missed the most difficult part. So I'll go over it again for you specifically. And I'll refer back to the playlist as well where you can see me press the buttons. But by far, this is where most people struggle.
Hey, man.
So I'm going to join Anahuac 1P5 right now, and that's going to totally unglitch me. And I'm going to have to redo the whole thing. Don't join me in my session. Just watch the video. I'm not going to wait more. Just watch the video and then do a replay later. All right, let's take a look. Because there's all these settings you need to do as well. All right, so from here, let's go over the settings. Thanks for telling me when to start. You're too hilarious. All right. Under online, you go to options. Under options, you need to have the 3 following settings. Join next mode from spectator box, set as don't join. Allow spectators, set as off. Matchmaking is closed. Under settings, you go to controls, and in controls you have targeting mode set to assisted aim partial. And you have display set to performance RT or fidelity. Mine is set to performance RT. When I went to settings, I said controls or assisted aim partial. Targeting mode is assisted aim partial. If it's not in assisted aim targeting mode partial, or targeting mode assisted aim partial, quit to main menu. Once you're in the main menu, you can change that setting under the settings. You can't change it in here. Next settings. Under the blue interaction menu, you go to preferences. In preferences, you go to maplib options. Every single option in maplib option, when you click into it, has to show all series custom, and every subcategory needs to show as show. Custom and then everything show. So series mode, contact missions, custom and show. Jobs, all jobs, custom and show. Every single job. Activities, all activities, custom and show. Rival gameplay, all rival gameplay, custom and show. Sometimes there's some sneaky ones that are not showing. All property, custom and show. Store, all stores, custom and show. Events, all events, custom and show. If when you're glitching out, you don't see the ticket booth, that's where you messed up. Alright, that's for the settings. Now what you need to do is hover over the job that you see here on my screen. Now there's other jobs you can hover over, but this is the one that I do it on. In the playlist that I have, it shows how to join Anahuac 1P5 and 10P5 because we're on PlayStation 5. So I'm not going to go over that. What I'm going to say is once you're at this point, you're going to hover over a job, and I would recommend to use the same one I do. And you'll notice that the start job button appears when you hover over one of the jobs. That's what you want. From here, you join Anahuac 1P5. When you join Anahuac 1P5, on the first yellow alert, you press X. On the second yellow alert, you press X, slide to square, hold square. You need to see, are you sure you want to start this job? Then you count 1, 2, 3 in your head while still holding square. And you do X, X. Let's do it. And then that's going to get you to the next portion of the glitch. Are you sure you want to join? X, X square, 1, 2, 3, X, X. There we go, glitched out. 2 for 2. Sometimes it does error messages. So if you have a network error, bad sport lobby, unavailable job, it means you haven't done it properly. If you get to this point, that's great. Now you go to the ticket booth. You won't get any prompt, but you got to click right on the D-pad. It's going to allow you to buy a spectator event for $10. Sometimes people have an issue here where it starts the job or something. That means you haven't done it properly. So the part where I count to 3, 1, 2, 3, X, X, then I press X and X. After counting to 3, throughout the whole time I'm holding on to square. That's the part that where if you fail here, that's the part that went wrong. Alright, so now from here you're going to be stuck at the window. You join Anahuac 10P5. So you join Anahuac 10P5 from the window. At this point you have somebody, you invite somebody to join you, and they need to be in the LS car meet. And they send you an invite, because from here on you cannot enter any buildings. You don't have a minimap, you don't have notifications. But you do have your phone, you can hear it. So today what we're doing is we're actually going to change these wheels from non-Benny's, so stock wheels, we're going to change them to Benny's wheels. So it's a special type of change, but a lot of people love to put Benny's or F1s. So yesterday I talked about Formula 1s, today I'm talking about
What's up, love? Good to see you.
Oh, my vehicle's not in here. Yeah, so today I'm gonna show, and I'm gonna deliberately take my time and show people how to get Benny's wheels. Either change the Benny wheels that you don't like on a vehicle, or just go from a stock wheel to a Benny's wheel. Is my car already here? How good is that? So these are this is the vehicle I'm going to take the mods from. And I'm going to take these modifications and put it on a Benny's car, because after that I'm going to do another merge, and I'm going to take the Benny's car and merge it back onto this vehicle. So the buddy that's in the LS car meet, they need to bring their vehicle into the LS car meet. Nothing's going to happen to that vehicle. They need it to start a sprint. So once they have their vehicle here, so this is the other person's vehicle, you get it as the person merging, you get into the vehicle and then have them start a sprint. They start a sprint by going into the blue interaction menu, pressing LS car meet, and then there's an option for sprint. You have to accept the sprint. Then your friend needs to go into the blue interaction menu, go to manage vehicles, and when there's 2 seconds left, not 3 seconds, not 1 second, when there's 2 seconds left, they need to return personal vehicle to storage. I made the error of trying to do it at 1 and 3 seconds, but it has to be at 2 seconds. 5, 4, 3, now. At this point, you will see a black screen with a loading on it. That's completely normal, that's what you want. You will join Anahuac 10P5. And then you just accept the alerts. When you join Anahuac 10P5, you accept the alerts. Alright. Now from here, you register as a CEO, start an organization, you go to Secure Serve CEO, and then you go to CEO Vehicles and request a buzzard. This is a brand new account, so I will see if there's any issues, but I don't suspect there will be. No, there's no mods you can do by yourself. I mean, there's some car addition, like there's some things people consider mods, like additional features on cars. There's videos for that. There's no mods you can do on your own. Alright, but first learn how to glitch out of the arena ticket booth, and then after that I'm sure you'll find friends that would like to build modded cars. That's what happened with me. Once I could glitch out, people were like, oh, could you do this car, could you do that car? So once you have your buzzard, you drive over to it slowly, get into it, and the NPCs might try to harm you. You fly high enough from here, you fly high enough so that on the way down you have time to prepare to join Anahuac 10p5. So it's pretty high because joining Anahuac takes quite a few clicks. So on the way down, I won't join Anahuac 10p5, I'll just get ready to join. And this is to allow me to know that if I went high enough, so if I dropped right away, the helicopter could land on my car and that would ruin the glitch. Once I'm in the car, I join Anahuac 10p5 and then accept the alert. From here, I go to my Secure Serve CO and I go to CEO abilities and I request a luxury helicopter. My luxury helicopter usually always spawns here, so I naturally come here. If it's your first time doing it, you gotta listen to that helicopter, so put up the volume. And once your helicopter lands, she'll always complain that you're in the way. You make your way to the luxury helicopter. Now because I'm doing 2 merges for 1 change, I'm being quite organized. I know that my Tornado Custom is in the Vinewood Garage level 1. So I gotta keep that in mind. And then this car, the Paragon R, is also in Vinewood Garage level 1. That's important to know because you're going to be merging back onto this car. You don't want to be rummaging around trying to figure out where things are. Alright, so from this point, you press down on your left joystick for L3, and you go to Maze Bank Tower.
Work, 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 work. We'll get there soon. Be good now. I'll be waiting for another call.
Good to see you, boss. Hi there.
What you do is you walk up to the receptionist until she speaks again. So she'll always greet you, but then when you walk close enough, she'll start talking again.
What do you need?
That's when I press right on the D-pad. I stop walking, I press right on the D-pad, and then I get a personal vehicle from here.
Quite a collection you've got.
And
here.
again, I mentioned earlier, my vehicle that I want, oh, I thought it was in the Vinewood Club Garage level 1, maybe level 5. Saying this way, you need to be organized. So it's on level 2, Tornado Custom,
You're
and the
looking
Paragon
very
Art
sharp,
as
boss.
well. Level 2, I'll have to remember
No problem. I'll have your personal vehicle brought around.
that. Now there's no rush because there's a cooldown anyway. So once you're out of the office, go to Secure Serve CO, request the CO vehicle, a buzzard, and again you're going to fly up in the air high enough so when you land you're able to get prepared to join Anahuac 10p5 and join them. So this is the car that I'm merging onto. It's a Benny's car, and the reason I'm merging onto a Benny's car is because I want to keep all the same features that I have on the other car, But then I'm going to drive this vehicle over to Benny's and change the wheels. And then I'm going to merge this vehicle back onto the car so that I can have Benny's wheel on the other car, keeping all of the same modifications that I liked. So I'm going to get onto this luxury helicopter, this buzzard. Sorry about that. I like to run to the buzzard for a number of reasons, but sometimes you could drive over as long as you requested it, the buzzard as soon as you get out of the office. Now this camera angle is not me. This is the actual camera angle that happens when you do the merge glitch. So you fly high enough again to get ready to join Anahuac 10P5. And then you jump out, and only when you appear in the vehicle do you actually join Anahuac 10P5. If you join before, it doesn't matter, you just have to redo it again. So once you start merging, you tend to do a lot of merges. You kind of want to save time. There we go, joining Anahuac 10P5. It's at this point that your buddy in the LS car meet, only at this point do they leave. So the whole time they're just in the LS car meet, making sure they don't get kicked out for being idle. I always recommend that they leave the whole, like they close the game entirely if you're doing this back to back. And for the Benny's car, the changing the wheels on Benny's, you will have to do it back to back if you don't originally have Benny's on them. So have them close the game and then send them an invite to join your session again so that they don't have a delay to start a sprint. Okay, so now we have a Benny's car with all the modifications you enjoyed on the previous vehicle, but you may have noticed that it has stock wheels. And the whole point of this is that you want to change this to a Benny's wheels, so that you can merge this back onto that vehicle with everything remaining the same except for the wheels. So what you want to do here is you head on over to Benny's. And I'm just kind of panning around to show you where I am. You're near the office, and I'm going to give you ways to find Benny's. So if you head over to this direction where you see Vinewood, that's the wrong direction because that's away from Benny's. So as a reference point, if you're looking to change Benny's wheels, you want to go, you don't want to go in the direction of Vinewood. And what you want to do is you want to get under the office. If you're on top of the office, it's easier, but if you're under the office like I am, you want to get to the part where there's all these lights. It's not great reference points, but if you look behind you, you'll notice that there's a hole up here in the road. So when you're here, you look behind you, there's a hole. That means you're going in the right direction. So let's go back. If you go towards the mountain, which is on your right, you're going in the wrong direction. So you're going completely the wrong direction either way. So what you want to do is you want to turn left. After you see the Vinewood sign, you turn left on the way back. And under the bridge, under the underpass, you'll notice there's a hole there. You'll see the red square over here. You turn right at the red square. And you keep going right. And then you have the Hotel Laundry or whatever it's called. You're heading in the right direction. You're gonna go through an underpass again. That's very normal. Now you're getting close. So what you're looking for is you're gonna go right, hands on, car wash. And then you're gonna go right again to this check thing here. What you'll notice is there's graffiti on, and you turn where there's graffiti. If you're on the other side of this, you'll also notice graffiti. See? That's when you know you're near the Benny's. Now since this is a Benny's vehicle, you'll be able to go into Benny's. Technically you should be able to get into Benny's. Bam, I may not have done the cutscene. Potentially didn't do the cutscene. Let me see if I can unglitch. So if you have this problem, let me see if I can solve it. So I'm going to join Anahuac 1P5 to unglitch. But I will not change targeting modes. So accept the first alert, decline the second alert, accept the third alert. So if you haven't unlocked Benny's, this is what's gonna happen. Oh, awesome. Do that, yeah. Good job, mate. Good luck. You can do it. It's like, yeah, just remember at the arena, follow those instructions really, really carefully, and it's normal that it takes forever. So don't get discouraged. All right, so from here I'm gonna save the changes onto this vehicle. LS Customs.
What's wrong with her now? Better than new. Looking sharp.
And I'm gonna figure out how to do the Benny's, unlock Benny's.
Hey, watch where you're going.
I feel the same way.
Hey, you there? Hey, man, y'all ain't the first person I come to, or the second, or the sixth. But
Apparently you need
opportunity's
to
knocking right now.
go to
and
the
opportunity's
LD.
name is LD. Come on over to Benny's Original Motor Works and I'll lay it out for you.
Shit, I told you not to call.
And then to unlock Benny's, gotta go to the LD that was over here. Contact Lamar. And then go back to the Benny's. So this is good that it's happening live for people who it's the first time they're trying to do this and they've never unlocked the Benny's. So the first step is you make your way to the LD that's on the map to unlock Benny's, and you probably would want to do this before what I've done, but it doesn't matter. This might happen to you as well. And then you make your way back to Benny's. I'll have to be on foot.
This is it. This is it. Big dog about to take down some bitches. I mean, no offense, man. I ain't talking about you. That's a fucked up metaphor, man. Come on in here, man. The point is, man.
It's rude.
Your boy LD is about to become King LD. Yeah. Old school OG, new wave, big dog, sneaky motherfucking king of the castle OG. That's who you looking at. And you one of the knights of my round table. A she-knight. And this is some mythical motherfucking shit, man. Only in this version, the dragon driver, low rider. We about to peel his bitch ass for it. And you know what? He ain't even no dragon. He's a bitch. And we gonna spin his beak so fast he won't even know what hit him. You feel me? Damn, I should write these metaphors down. Your boy a straight poet. Hey, you know my boy Benny? That's my boy Benny, man. He does the best work. Benny, what's happening, pimp? That boy go hard. Hey, look, man, if you like that old school shit, that real shit, and not that new school plastic bullshit, you know I'm talking about that Los Santos classic shit, man. The most beautiful work you've ever seen, then that's why he like me. Because I'm just like that. Classical, beautiful,
All right.
and imperial as a motherfucker. Man, I'm kind of lyrical.
Sorry
dog.
for the
Like
side
a writer
mission,
and a
but
fighter.
it's important to be able to
Talking
do
all
the
this old
Benny's
school shit, look, the whole
merges.
move relies on the fact that the ballers and the vagos got a whole lot of OGs that care way too much about flossing they lowriders than they do about paying
To
homage and
unlock
secret
Benny's
respect
custom
to yours
garage.
truly, you feel me? So we gonna show them bitch ass niggas the error of their ways. We gonna slowly and methodically re-educate them punk motherfuckers. I mean, who don't love a
This
low
is a
rider?
modded
We all
account,
love
mate.
low riders, but,
Mentioned it yesterday.
personally, I love me more. So with that being said, we gonna confuse the fuck out they ass. And assuming that you confused right now might mean we on the right track. You confused? Whatever, come on, just get moving. Look, leave the serious thinking to me, man. I know you can't think that fast. Years of smoking Sherman turned my brain to a Pentagon computer. Check this out, you're gonna need some of your friends. You know I love you, but you're gonna need some of your friends. 3 should do. So go and hook that shit up. I'm gonna be right back, and don't you go change it on
Oh,
me.
that's a long
Don't you do
process.
that shit.
You search online. I'm not gonna promote anyone in particular. It's also expensive. Not recommended. Alright, so I have to do a mission or something. I think I just have a handgun. Need more guns.
Damn, what's cracking?
It's your boy LD tickling your eardrums, homie. I'm riding with you. Now go on, hop in the ride.
Better get that Benny's.
The Vagos gonna see that ride, and they gonna think it's the Ballers. The Ballers gonna see that one, and they gonna think it's the Vagos. Then y'all gonna hit those dudes, and then they gonna go to war with each other. It's a simple plan, but not so simple that any of y'all dumbasses could have came up with it. Now get to it. So are the dudes you lighten up been getting some meat? Clap on their asses on the way back to their crib in that ride, and everybody gonna think it was the Vagos. Of course you did. Next batch of ball lakes over on Foreign Drive. Clap, clap. You know how we do this shit, fool.
There we go.
Hey, anybody who bang on ballers like you just did, it's alright with me. Y'all cool, man. Just get a few more overall innocent speed. You almost done.
There we go. Hopefully this is the last of them. There we go. Where's everyone else?
It turned out that these motherfuckers are actually gonna sit down like some grown-ups. Fucking assholes, man. This shit ain't good for us or my leadership goals. Get up to the meeting in the parking lot and stop them from conversating. Clap all the Vagos, all the ballers, clap everybody or we all dead.
All I got is a pistol. Seems to be worth doing the job. Ooh, having some glitchy moments. Bad internet connections.
Green light, nigga. Get up there and clap them fools. Light they bitch ass up.
All this to get the Benny's wheels on that car. Let's do this. Wish this guy had a bit more guns.
Now is not the time for cruising.
Jeez, I think I missed every single last 20 shots.
Looks like you clear, my niggas. All thanks to your benevolent, handsome ruler, King Lamar. All right, there you go. Get him over here.
What's up with that?
What's happening, moving gang?
Alright, good.
Woo, them some beautiful cars, man. What kind of fool's gonna go out and pull some murders in cars like that? Ha! Fools that know they working for the next big man. Frank and G gonna be livin' like a motherfucker when they find out this high intense gangster shit we done kicked off. We out here gang banging like it's 91. Niggas getting laid down left and right. Streets covered with blood. And in the end, the only one to survive is the lying sneaky motherfucker. And guess what? I plan on being that lying sneaky motherfucker. That's leadership. I'm like a gangbang guru teaching you niggas the essentials to laying niggas down. You feel me?
So if you haven't, obviously if you haven't started the Benny's mission, do it before you try to merge, but good to know.
Outfit for my coronation, cause we going places, people. Hey, go in there and check out that boy Benny. The boy's a magician.
So, first up, I should probably say, Benny can't do this on any old car. I only work on select makes and models. But the work speaks for itself. I'm always looking to expand, but this is where we're at for now. First step's getting it ready. We give you the basic build, and everything else can go on top. Can't do any of the other work without that rebuild. After that, it's whatever you like. Interior, exterior, popping the hood, working the engine, hydros, of course, opening the trunk, fitting it out. You'll have a lowrider in no time. Sound good? Get it right from the list and come on back. We'll fix them too, but it's expensive. You don't want to get in no fender bender.
Just a reminder, any Benny's cars that have Benny's wheels is not considered a modded car because you can select those wheels. But you need them to do change of wheels like I'm doing today. Alright, let's get back to merge and let's just make sure that we can actually bring this vehicle into Benny's.
What am I doing for you? How's that look?
Perfect. So now take scene 2. This is where we want to be. And then you can select Benny's Originals or Benny's Bespoke. So if it's not a Benny's car and they have Benny's Originals or Benny's Bespoke, they're considered modded. You never want to get stock wheels because stock wheels will just make the other vehicles have their own like normal stock wheels. Besides that, anything Benny's Bespoke or Benny's Original is considered a Benny's wheel. Let's see what would look good on this. Perhaps silver Mighty Star.
That's what you was looking for.
Remember, this is going on the Paragon R. Alright, so from here we're going to glitch out again. We're going to go to the arena near the ticket booth. So we save something on the vehicle, which means that it's saved. And since we want to use this vehicle to merge on top of the Paragon R, go ahead and do it. Now earlier I mentioned how you want to keep track of the vehicles and know exactly where they are in the garage. You might even have a specific spot when you're doing a merge to put all your vehicles there. This is the reason why. There's things that are unexpected that'll happen, and then you don't want to be looking around searching everywhere for your vehicles. Alright, so once you're at the ticket booth at the Arena War, you will go ahead and hover over the job, join Anahuac 1P5. My dude is at the LS Carmi waiting for me. That didn't work. Session you're trying to join is currently full. These are normal error messages, so I'm glad I'm getting some here. They're gonna hover over the job, join Anahuac 1P5, accept the first alert with X, then second alert I press X, slide to square, hold square. It's gonna say, do you sure you want to join this job? I'm gonna keep holding square, gonna count 1, 2, 3, and then press X and X. Happens pretty quickly. So I join Anahuac 1P5, X square, X square, currently full. Again, it's very normal. My assisted aim is still partial. Join Anahuac 1P5, hovering over the job, same job, no change. X, slide to square, hold square. 1, 2, 3, X, X. There we go. Glitched out again at the ticket booth. Now I'm going to buy a ticket by pressing right on the D-pad at the ticket booth. I'm going to get stuck at this screen. I'm going to join Anahuac 1. Sorry, I'm going to join from this. Once I'm at the window and stuck at the window at the ticket booth, join Anahuac 10P5 on PS5. There you go. Then you get unstuck. You get your friend to invite you into the LS car meet once they join your session. Alright, so then once you get an invite to the LS car meet, make your way over. Request your vehicle. Since it's the last vehicle I had, I can just request a personal vehicle into the LS car meet.
Hey, you looking to an auto shop yet? Partner. See ya.
Then my friend brings a vehicle. It has to be a completely different vehicle from any that I'm using in my merge. Just be very mindful of that. I get into their vehicle, they will start a sprint through their blue interaction menu, go to LS car meet, and then select the option sprint, accept the sprint. When there's 2 seconds remaining, exactly 2 seconds remaining, through their blue interaction menu, manage vehicles, they will return vehicle to personal storage when there's 2 seconds left. Not 3, not 1, 2. So that's really important for the next step to work. 4, 3, now. So return personal vehicle storage, and then I'm going to join Anahuac 10P5. The other person must remain in the LS car meet this whole time. I am in my CEO already. I go to Secure Serve CEO and I request a personal a CEO vehicle, and I get the buzzard. I drive slowly towards the road, and then I'll notice the buzzard is already parked. Make my way over to the buzzard. And then I get into the buzzard. Yes, the camera angles are crazy. After a while you get used to it. It's not me. I'm not doing that on purpose. And you fly high enough so that when you land, you will be able to be prepared to join Anahuac 10P5. You want to go high enough, but not too high that you end up drifting away. Not too high and not too low that the helicopter lands on your vehicle before you do the next step. So on the way down, I start preparing to join Anahuac 10P5, but only once I spawn in the vehicle do I actually join Anahuac 10P5. So now. Once I have joined Anahuac 10P5, I go ahead and go to Secure Serve CO, request, go to CO Abilities and request Luxury Helicopter.
Please clear the landing area.
Once the luxury helicopter arrives, I get into the helicopter and I press down on the left joystick for L3 and I go to Maze Bank Tower. Now remember that the Paragon R is in Vinewood Garage level 2.
I'll be waiting for another call.
I wrote it down.
Good to see you, boss.
So walk towards the receptionist.
Oh, hi.
When she speaks again,
can I help
press
you?
right on the D-pad and go to Personal Vehicle from your options.
Quite a collection you've got here.
Then find the vehicle that you want the mods to go onto. In my case, it's the Paragon R.
No problem. I'll have your personal vehicle brought around.
Once outside of the CO, go to CO Vehicles and request your buzzard. Just wait for the cooldown to end, if there is a cooldown. Again, I prefer to run to the buzzard. Once I get to the buzzard, I fly high enough so that on the way down I have time to get prepared to join Anahuac 10P5. But I don't join until I am spawned back in the vehicle after I land. Gotta jump out without a parachute. Jump out, don't open your parachute. Then on the way down, I'm setting myself up to join Anahuac 10P5. Yeah, I had to do the mission to get the Benny's garage unlocked. There we go. Once I am in the car, I join Anahuac 10P5. And then I have my buddy in the LS car leave. So if you haven't unlocked it, this video will tell you what to do. Pretty straightforward, but at least you'll know that it's something that happens. There you have it. For those wondering how to keep your modifications but change the wheels to Benny's wheels. Or even if you have Benny's wheels already and you want to change the Benny's wheels, this whole video will explain it. Now there's a part where I had to unlock the Benny's garage, so you can skip that bit. But if you haven't unlocked the Benny's garage, this will explain to you how to do it. So when you want to change a vehicle to Benny's wheels, and you have to merge a Benny's vehicle onto it. But if you want to keep the original modifications you had, but you just want to change the wheels, you need to merge this vehicle onto the Benny's, change the wheels, then use the Benny's vehicle to merge back onto the car.
What miracle did you want me to perform? You have any problems, you bring her back to me.
You can see the wheel color is unselected blue. This is a very nice blue. Now the windows are scratched, so that's a whole different process to unscratch them. I'm just trying to consider whether I like the color so much that I want to fix the scratches. That's a me problem. In the meantime, thank you for watching. Again, if you're watching the video, there's going to be a